when your father is born again, you're going to be born in one of our fields, Lord willing.
I actually had a dream of this. That you guys, that brown people were sitting at the Lord's table and white people were serving them.
Hey, hold on, get closer.
I swear to God, I had this dream about 2 months ago.
How did the dream go?
2 months ago.
2 months ago?
I had it 2 months ago. That the Lord's table was huge. And
Hold on, bring it back.
The Lord's table was huge. It was huge.
It was a huge table, right?
And there were brown people sitting at it, white people serving them.
Yep.
That's what I saw.
That's Bible prophecy.
I saw that.
That's Bible
last
prophecy.
on earth shall be first in heaven.
That's right. That's right. First shall be last.
That was an
last
actual
first.
dream.
Hey, grab it. I got it. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstones. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. As you can see in this video that I found on social media, it shows some brothers doing the work of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, of going to the highways and hedges and prophesying, preaching this gospel, and also prophesying the downfall of Edom's kingdom, which is the so-called white man. And you got this Edomite lady talking about how she had a dream, that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, showed her a dream, a vision of her seeing the table of Yahweh Shai, of who the world calls Jesus Christ, filled with so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans in their tables, and the people that were serving them were so-called white people. And it's the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 17, and it reads, "And it should come to pass in the last days, say Yahweh," and we know that we're in the last days because of all these events that are going around the world. Like I said in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, we hear rumors of wars. We're seeing, earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing a lot of diseases. Also, you can go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. It talks about it too. So all this is we know we're on the last days because of the signs, that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, told us when we read His word. It's the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 17. "And it should come to pass in the last day, say Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young man shall see visions, and your old man shall dreams. And this lady, she had a dream, and that was the dream that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, gave her. You can also go to the book of Job. The book of Job, chapter 33, verse 15, because that's how the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, talks to us, in dreams and shows vision. And a lot of people lately around the world has been having dreams and visions, not only about seeing how that Yahweh Shai is coming back, but also the destruction of Babylon, which is United States. This is the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 15. "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and slumbering upon the bed, then he opened the ears of man and sealed the instructions." So luck for that. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, He pretty much showed this dream to this lady, and sealed the instructions. And when she met up with she saw the brothers out there in the highways and hedges prophesying, she told them, because the Heavenly Father put it in her spirit to speak about it. Sorry about that. We also go in the book of Genesis, chapter 25. It speaks about how Esau Edom was going to be serving Jacob, who are the Israelites. We go to the book of Genesis, chapter 25, because it's already been written. That's what that's their law. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. Reads right here. "And Isaac entreated the other one Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and the other one Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? She went to inquire of the other one Yahweh. And the other one Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy wombs, and 2 manners of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger, which that's Jacob, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So that's what's going to happen. That's future prophecy. That's what's going to happen when the Heavenly Father Yahweh sends his son Yahweh Shai to come and judge this world, and also to come and redeem his elect man, the 144,000. And then in the new kingdom, that's what's it's going to happen to them. They're going to be serving us. Just how this lady, she spoke about it. If we go also to the book of 2nd Ezra, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7, it says right here, and this is when Ezra was speaking to Uriel, and Uriel was letting him know what the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai told him to tell Ezra, told the angel Uriel to tell Ezra. Then answered I and said, what should be the parting of asunders of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. Because we know that he made the covenant unto Abraham, and then the covenant translated to Isaac, and then from Isaac it went to Jacob. When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world. So we know that the world abided forever, but it's talking about the kingdom of Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Their kingdom is about to be destroyed, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So the people that are going to be ruling in the new kingdom of heaven will be Yahweh Shai and his people, who are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If we also go to the book of the reason why is that going on? Not only because it was prophesied, but also because of all the wickedness that Esau Edom has done throughout the years. If we go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8, it says right here, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So we know the history of Esau Edom. They're liars, they're deceivers. Even in the book of John, even Yahweh Shai said the thief comes to steal, to rob, and to kill. And we know that's what they have done. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that's what's going to happen. Esau Edom's kingdom is going to end, and it's going to be translated to the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but also to Yahweh Shai, because it was promised that he was going to be ruling forever and ever. We go to the book of Obadiah, because they got a whole book of their judgment in the book of Obadiah, because she says that she saw so-called white people serving black and browns, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It says in the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15, it reads, for the day of the outer one Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So everything that they did to us, they're gonna get it back. Because the judgment of the Heavenly Father is like a ring. You reap what you sow. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, the holy mountain represents the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they should drink, and they should swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. So only the people that are going to get deliverance from their sins will be the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the outer one Yahweh has spoken it. So that's what's going to happen to Esau Edom after he does 1,000 years of slavery. The Heavenly Father Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is going to destroy them forever and ever. We also go to the book of Revelations, because it also talks about it in the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 9. Reads right here, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So just like how we were in captivity with the so-called white man Esau Edom, he's going to go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. And we know that the sword is Esau Edom's blessings. And he has been killing a lot of our people. Here is the patient and the fate of the saints. And we know that the saints are the Israelites. And we can always back it up with the book of Psalms 148 verse 14. And it reads, he also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even unto the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Adonai Yahweh. So we know that the saints are only Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash, Shalom.